All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, shalom, brothers and sisters in this truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another lesson, Lord willing. This will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And I was hoping that my two main pages would be back up. They've been suspended now for 2 weeks, but apparently I probably have to wait another 24 hours before I can start uploading to those main channels. And when I do, I'm going to put out a public service announcement so that those of you who are tuning with me can go to the other channels that I set up to continue following what I bring out. So I'm actually working from the a lesson I put out the other day, where one of the things that I've noticed in talking to some former colleagues of mine in the work that I like a lot of people, I had to walk away from my livelihood because of the mandate that came around. Now I already knew about it ahead of time from last year, so but it took actually 9 months. It actually took almost a year for me to actually get out of the position that I was in. I'm not going to reveal what that was, but it took about that time. So anyways, but a lot of these colleagues of mine, they still have their head into the into this world. And some of these colleagues of mine, they were subordinates of mine that are Jakes that, they're shaking their head at me like, what's up, man? Why would you do that? Why would you give all of that up where you at? And what they're not understanding is Jake. Let's put it this way. Let me put it to you to this picture here, and I'm gonna zoom in on this picture right here, because I use this for a picture for the lesson I put up the other day. And when you take a look at this picture here, you can understand that as men of Yahweh, a servant of Yahawashi, of men of the Lord, that we have a two-part battle that we're fighting here. We have Esau, okay, and the sub nations that are following Esau, who are also our enemies, and then we have the dreaded two-third Jakes. And these between these two, this is what we are dealing with here in Great Babylon. Okay, it's these two wicked fronts. And what makes Jake just as dangerous as Esau is the fact that they look like you. Okay, they actually are your parents, your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, your homeboy, your homegirl, whatever the case is, like that. And they seem to be really wrapped into this kingdom. What they don't understand, and we're going to go into the book of Jeremiah 5, starting verse 15, starting with verse 12, and it says, they have belied, okay, that's Belied, which we're going to take a look at that word, okay, and I might be pronouncing it incorrectly, maybe belied. It says, to fail to give a true notion or impression of something disguise or contradict, okay? So it says, they have belied the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and said, it is not he, neither shall evil come upon us. So they're basically contradicting what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi had warned, okay, Israel, that these evil are going to come across you if you don't stop worshiping, idols, and if you don't follow his commandments, okay? Neither shall we see sword or famine, nor famine, and the prophets shall become wind, and the word is not in them. So just like how it was back then, you've seen it right now, where they look at us, okay? And when I say us, I'm talking about the brothers, the elders, the prophets, the teachers from Great Millstone, the ones who bring out the real truth here. They look at us as just simple niggas, just nobodies, okay? Why? There's no power in our hands, okay? And we know that, okay, for now, until it's given to us by Yahawashi. Thus shall it be done unto them. Wherefore, thus said the Lord, our power of hosts, because he speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. Okay, so right now, and I'm going to bring up some headlines to show you, and all you brothers and sisters out there who are tuning in, you've seen all these headlines, out there. But I'm going to bring them out anyways. It doesn't want to go through some of these headlines. And we see these snares that are being set up by Esau. Okay, but these are also snares that are set up by Yahawashi, because this is judgment that's coming on this wicked kingdom. Lo, I will bring a nation upon you from far, O house of Israel, said the Lord. It is a mighty nation, it is an ancient nation, a nation whose language thou knowest not, neither understandest what they say. Okay, and we know where we're at right now. Okay, we're in Babylon. Okay, this is spiritual Egypt, this is spiritual Sodom, Okay, this is the Roman Empire all over again. Okay, everybody's in their lot. Okay, as the elder apostles and the brothers and teachers of Great Millstone always preach, you know, everybody's in their lot today. Okay, so we still have those same 2/3 from the back then. Okay, the enemies of Yahawashi who voted for him to be hung from a tree. Okay, they're back here today. Okay, if we have all the prophets, all the brothers, all the believers are back here today. Okay, and humble in spirit. Okay, to go and to continue on in this ministry and to hope to be part of that hopeful elect. Okay, now let's go into the book of Deuteronomy. Okay, which emphasizes the exact same thing. So now when you take a look at what Jeremiah was talking about, what Yahawashi said he would do, this nation of fierce continents. You go back in the past, okay, you can see that we've gone through multiple phases of slavery, okay, and we are now still in slavery, okay. This yoke of iron, the yoke of iron is okay. We don't have chains on our bodies anymore like that, but we are still in slavery. So you can see this poster I built. Okay, and for any of you brothers out there that want this poster for your when you go and do your street ministry, I can email this to you. I'll put a description for it. It's a very large file, but this is for a new set of posters I'm bringing up there for me when I go on the when I do teaching out there on the streets. Okay, and you can take a look at these pictures right here. I mean, we can go on and on. I can make lessons after lessons on just these pictures alone. Here, you can see buck breaking. Okay, one of the sickest act of Esau. Hit the nigger baby, feeding the kids to the alligators. Okay, you have these terror group here called the Ku Klux Klan. You can look and you can see here how we were sandwiched in these boats. Now take a look at how these boats were configured. Okay, at the bottom of the boat were the supplies. In the middle were us. This is where we slept, and on top was where the masters were, and they would have select slaves up there, mostly the women and the men that they would rape. Okay, and then you can see here it goes through with all of the atrocities that's happened right here. And it's funny, you know, you got this mask on the cover in this woman's face. Okay, this is what they used to do to us, and now, okay, this is now come back on them, and this is exactly what Deuteronomy 30th said. Let me bring out Deuteronomy 30th here. Salakia, hold on for a second here. Let me bring out what Deuteronomy 30th said about what is going to happen to these people who to our enemies. And it says, Deuteronomy 30:7 says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Okay, and this is of course when we return back to him, and this is what we're doing right now, is we are returning back to our power, Yahawashi. So you can look at these pictures here and see the atrocities that Esau has definitely been committing throughout for extended periods of time. Okay, so now I'm gonna go bring this into the headlines. Okay, and we're gonna go into Deuteronomy before I bring those headlines. So let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. It says, because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahawashi shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in all want of things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. The Lord Yahawashi shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, which we know that's a symbol of the United States. Okay, the eagle. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. We don't understand. Our language is in English. It's Paleo Hebrew. Okay, they beat this weird language into us. Okay, even on that post I created, I put the slave Bible. Okay, which they took of specific verses, okay, about subordination and not rebellion, okay, to keep us down, okay, and a whole lot of other things that Esau has used to maintain control over us, which you see today in the news, how this is actually panning out as this wicked queendom is drawing near its closure. Continuing, a nation of fierce continents which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young, and he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee. And this is where we're at right now. So Esau, knowing, okay, the people out there who actually really run the show on the earth, they know that the Israelites we are like a speckled bird, okay. So we're not all going to be colored. We're all not going to be brown. We're all, we can look like these other nations. So guess what? And the ignorance of these other nations, they don't understand what's going on. Okay, they just see us as a hate group out there, or hate individual. Because some of us go out there and our camp is really only us. Okay, so we're we bring out the word, and we're also the security too. So it's imperative that the angels are surrounding us and protecting us while we're out there, because anyone could take any one of us out at any time. Okay, so let's take a look at this here headline: Illinois hospital system losing hundreds of workers because of. Okay, guess what? We all know, and I looked it up, and for the sake of time, okay, the majority of the nurses in these places and the people who deal with the patients and the bad care and administrative actions are going to be a lot of your Jakes. And when I say Jakes, I mean your Latinos, your Blacks, your Native Americans, all the way down to, Argentina and all across the world, that whoever is over here that are working inside of this. Okay, now that 2/3, a lot of them are proud. They don't believe in the prophecies, and they don't believe in Yahawashi. So of course they're going to stick around. So this should have been in the thousands, but yes, it's only hundreds. Let's take a look here. Police across U.S. face strict mandates. Okay, now we're going to go into this, and I Lord willing, I bring out a lesson more about this, of how this is going to pan out between the police, your National Guard and Reserve units, okay, and the citizens of this nation right now who are bucking up against the system, this wicked system right now that is mandating all these things. Okay, so this is going to create a bit of a havoc, but it's actually not going to be a benefit to the people who are saying, well, there's going to be less cops, so you can go and do what you want to go do. No, Esau has another wicked agenda that goes along with this. And I think one of the brothers had brought it out, I think a couple of nights ago. I can't remember I can't remember which brother did, but I'll bring it back out, okay, and we'll go into that. And I'll bring out from some experience also too, point of view. What it says here: California parents walk stage with a protest of. Okay, so now this is where it's going to start to get a little chilling right here, because right now they've given out the go. For all three of these products, from the different pharmaceutical companies, to be administered to children as young as 5 years old. And this is where this is going to start to really make a big change right here. Okay, so you got parents now who look and go, well, there's no job. I don't want my kid to go work a shitty job. We get issues with the food, the supply chain, all the other stuff right there. There's really no future. So you're going to see this murk is starting to go down right now, as well as you got a doty leader who's saying, hey, Christmas there ain't going to be no real Christmas yet, which is good. And hopefully Halloween, there's a lot of death that occurred during Halloween too. Those people who continue to go celebrate Halloween, and many people choke on their turkey meat. Let's see here. Over 10,000 pounds of meat from this company are being recalled, USDA said. Now, the great thing about this, see what it says here? Evan Food Group is recalling over 10,000 pounds of pork. Now, this is great, because when you take a look at this here, it lists all these products, like chips and all kinds of stuff, okay, that that they use as meat for, but apparently it's contaminated. Now I'm noticing a lot of these headlines are coming up more frequent with contaminated meat. Okay, what is it? Chicago says people risk losing job, retirement benefits. Okay, so now they're throwing out retirement benefits and all this stuff. No, okay, if a nation is going to be destroyed, so there's not going to be a retirement. So this is where Jake, see, this is a snare that they throw out there like that. So if you understand, this is the reason why I said my subordinates questioned my decision, what I made. Because I lost my retirement. I don't have any. I won't have any. Okay. And all the other stuff that came along with it like that. So, but they don't understand. There is not going to be a so-called America. I am praying every day for America's destruction. So what the hell what the hell you be thinking of retirement for? And I told them that too. Why y'all thinking of retirement? Okay. We are heralding Yahawashi to come and take over this earth and the whole universe. This is his inheritance, and he's going to share it with us. Why in the hell you want a scrambling little doggone job just so we're broke? No, understood. Okay, he has two Jakes here who are cops. Basically they got ambushed. Okay, see, Jake want to stick with Esau again. As the scripture said, and this is paraphrasing it here. Those who are joined to this wicked man is going to be thrust through. You want to be a damn friggin' doggone doman pincher or god dog for this doggone wicked cracker? Go ahead, and this is what happens to you. All right. Colin Powell. Yeah, everybody worship this, real light skin Jake here. We don't even show up this guy as a Jake, okay? Now this is really strange right here, because this really brought up a lot of Twitter posts. Why die from doesn't mean the is it effective? That's like an oxymoron, man. Okay, you can read it yourself like that. And like, I already actually give a shit about this guy. I never liked him anyways. The shortages hitting countries around the world, and it goes on with China, U.S. Now look what they said with U.S. Toys and toilet paper. Now they're not even going to talk about food. Toys, India, cars and computer chips and blah blah blah. They're going on and on and on. I'll put the link inside here like that. But the real big thing that's coming really on this earth is going to be food. Food. Okay, and they seem to not be getting to that. Italy begins enforcing one of the world's strictest workplace, risking blowback. Well, I think I put some videos up there, and a lot of brothers put the other videos up there that shows these people going a little whacked out there. Now, these are two headlines I really like to bring out. Dog bought on Facebook kills woman's brother, attacks husband on day of funeral. That is beautiful. Okay, that all praise, glory, and honor to Yahawashi, Yahawashi. See? You can't escape. You can't escape the dead angel when Yahawashi Mashai have your time up like that. They bought this dog from Facebook, and the dog turns around and killed the woman's brother and then attacked the husband. But you think that's great? Now take a look at this. 77-year-old woman ran over cyclist 3 different times, killing him, police say. I mean, that's badass right there, okay? All praise, glory, and honor to Yahawashi Yahawashi. That woman did a great job. Marvelous. She killed before she actually is going to die herself. And that's a beautiful thing. All right? That's beautiful. All right? So let's bring it back here. So those are, we bring out this truth every day. There's thousands of brothers out there putting up videos, anywhere from 5 minutes to, 2 hours long live. We go out there on the streets. Okay? And yet still you see Jake's them. They don't want to hearken to the word. All right, they really content. They really, as long as they're getting their belly full, okay, they feel like, America is going to continue to go on. Okay, so Lord willing, you were edified. This was a short lesson here. When my main channel comes up there, I do have some other videos I'm going to be uploading there from what I've been putting on the backup channels that I created. So you can get caught up on that if you are a viewer of my lessons. All right, with that, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the teachers and elders and brothers from Great Millstone, and to you brothers that are putting on this truth faithfully, and to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom.